Welcome to another video. Now, this one's a bit on a darker tone given the subject matter, but I would like to increase the levity of it and acknowledge a few things. Now, a lot of people have probably heard of the black pill and other such things. Frankly, why we decided to use pills for this, I don't freaking know. Probably a Matrix reference. But regardless of how stupid that idea is, you should acknowledge a few things, that there's simply a reality around us. And in that reality, there is still hope. See, your goals may struggle. Even as a kid, you may notice, hey, this is not exactly what I had planned. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. Things change. Life is different from how one expects it to be. But the hope for your goals is not over. It's not gone. You still have a chance to achieve what you want. As long as you have time, you have currency. See, when you think about currency, typically we tend to go to financial currency, money. But really, currency is just something to be exchanged for something else. Even people, as cruel as it may sound to say, can technically be currency under this understanding. And it's simply a reality that we do have to acknowledge. Think about what a war is. You spend people's lives to achieve a goal and get results. Cruel way to look at it, but that is how it is. And with us, all of us, we got time. That's our main currency. So when someone says time is money, they ain't lying. It's the truth. And that currency, that money, can be used to further your goals and better yourself. Get more educated, train your body, find better ways to take care of yourself and others. You can do many things to improve yourself. Even if it's later in your years, you have options, and you can take them to better yourself and others. To think that you cannot improve is to enforce that lie upon yourself until it becomes true. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you say, I can't do this, and so you don't make any effort to do so, then of course you can't do it because you haven't strived and made the effort to do so. To achieve something requires action in its favor. Action to further the point. If you don't take the action, it won't happen. And so it's better to think instead of the question of how can I do this? And how can I improve? Now, a person ain't just going to be able to sprout wings and fly. There are still physical limits. But improving yourself, becoming better at certain things, less damaged by certain actions, that can always be done. And it should be done. A society where people are strong enough to handle themselves is very beneficial. The more you improve yourself, the less you burden others, and the more you can lift others up. I don't mean to say the burden part cruelly, but it's simply a reality. People who are unable to help themselves will either be abandoned or become a burden on others. A burden several people are willing to take honestly, gladly, but still a burden. And so you should learn, if you are such a burden, how to improve yourself so that when the time comes and another person faces struggles and becomes a burden, even if temporarily, you can lift them up, as others have done for you. Remember, as children, we are, technically speaking, burdens. Burdens that can contribute a lot of good to the world, but still. And we can become, from that, great people. Contributors to society who make others proud to have known us. Hope is not yet gone. Society is not over until we allow it to be. Our development is not guaranteed, but we can definitely take steps to further it. Life will never be fair. It will never just be kind. It's ambivalent at best and doesn't have any intentional value for us or against us. When you feel like society hates you personally, no. A person may. A belief system may not like you. But the world itself, and everyone in a society. Now, too many people in one case and the world doesn't care enough in the other. But with that ambivalence, comes an opportunity. Because it won't stop you. Sure, it won't help you necessarily, but it won't stop you from improving. You can do so much just with that. just with that opening to do what you can to improve yourself, to further your dreams and goals, to ensure you're stronger, smarter, more wise, and less prone to doing stupid garbage every day. I mean, honestly, that part would help most people at this point, but regardless of how I get on tangents, the fact is, the hope is still there. The opportunity to change yourself is still there. You may not have to forfeit everything, and thank goodness for that. But you still oftentimes will have to let go of weakness, to choose instead to improve, to adapt, to use your time in such a way that it helps you. And that won't always be an easy decision, but it is one you can make. And so, I leave it to you. Will you make it? I do hope you pick the right decision. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.